Top 10 Best Business Laptops in 2018. Top Laptops for Work. The best business laptops combine cutting-edge productivity features with slimline designs and long battery life that provides mobility and productivity, essential functions for the modern workplace, and we're here to help you by gathering together the very best business laptops for 2018. Followings are the top 10 business laptops. 1. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. CPU, Intel Core i7-7600U vPro graphics, Intel HD graphics 620 RAM, 16GB screen, 14-inch, 2560 x 1440 pixels storage, 1TB SSD. Previous versions of the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon have been the absolute best in class when it comes to business laptops, and this year's model is no exception, with Lenovo delivering a thinner and smaller design with practically no trade-offs. Despite its small size, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon comes with pretty much every feature you need in a productivity machine, making it the best business laptop money can buy. Thanks to a battery life of up to 15.5 hours, and a rapid charging feature that brings the battery back up to 80% capacity in only an hours, the X1 Carbon is an ultrabook that lets you keep on working while you're on the move. 2. Dell XPS 13, 2017. CPU, Intel Core i3 i7 graphics, Intel HD graphics 620 Iris Plus graphics 640 RAM, 4GB 16GB. Screen, 13.3-inch FHD, 1920 x 1080, QHD+, 3200 x 1800, storage, 128GB 1TB SSD. Believe it or not, Dell classifies the XPS 13 as a business laptop, albeit one that is geared towards a home office environment, but businessmen and women will love the design. This ultra-portable laptop, as Dell puts it, punches above its weight with Windows 10 Pro across the entire range, as well as rather attractive pricing. This award-winning laptop, it won Best Laptop of the Year from us and many others, manages to pack a 13.3-inch display into the chassis of an average 11.6-inch model. It was also refreshed in 2017 with even better components, for a much improved business laptop experience. The laptop can be upgraded to 16GB of RAM and a 1TB M2 SSD drive. Battery life is exceptional as well, with almost 22 hours of continual use when using productivity applications. 3. HP 255G5. CPU, AMD A6-7310 graphics, AMD Radeon R4 RAM, 4GB screen, 15.6-inch, 1366 x 768 pixels storage, 1TB HDD. The 255G5 is HP's entry-level business laptop and is a solid candidate should you be looking for a straightforward, reliable workhorse at a bargain price. Don't expect any fireworks, as it is a basic model, it just does the job without much ado. One thing that works for this machine though is its price. The G5 battles with Lenovo for the best value business laptop on the market. If you want a similar business laptop with an Intel processor, rather than AMD, then the HP 250G5 is worth looking into. There are various configurations of both the HP 255G5 and the HP 250G5, so it's worth shopping around and finding one with the right components for your needs. 4. Toshiba Portage Z30 C138. So, you want the most powerful system on the market with plenty of connectivity but don't want to compromise on size or portability or battery life. Mission impossible? Well, not really. Take this Portage laptop from Toshiba. The Japanese manufacturer managed to squeeze an extraordinary amount of components in this device, including a VGA port, a fingerprint reader and even a 4G/LTE modem and a GPS. 5. Lenovo ThinkPad E470. CPU, 2.7 GHz Intel Core i7-7500U graphics, Intel HD graphics 620 RAM, 16GB screen, 14-inch, 1920x1080 pixels. Storage, 256GB SSD. Lenovo took an existing form factor and refined it to deliver the new 2016 to 2017 ThinkPad E470. Powered by the 7th generation Intel Core processors, this particular SKU has a 14-inch FHD anti-glare display, powered by a discrete NVIDIA GeForce 940MX 2GB GPU. Equipped with a spill-resistant keyboard, a track point, and a 3+2 buttons click pad, the E470 has more than enough ports and expansion capabilities to keep the average user happy. Shame that it doesn't do DisplayPort, so no 4K output. 6 Lenovo ThinkPad Yoga 260. CPU, 2.5 GHz Intel Core i7-6500U graphics, Intel HD graphics 520 RAM, 8GB screen, 12.5-inch, 1920x1080 pixels. Storage, 512GB SSD. If you are willing to sacrifice portability for sheer power, then this laptop is worth considering. Oddly enough, although it is part of Lenovo's B series, essentially aiming for the SMB market, it comes with Windows Home rather than Professional. Other than this, the B51 is a very decent all-rounder that hits almost all the right notes, from the powerful CPU to the full HD display and the discrete GPU. 7 Apple MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. CPU, dual-core Intel Core i5-i7 graphics, Intel Iris Plus graphics 640-650 RAM, 8GB 16GB. Screen, 13.3-inch, 2560x1600, IPS storage, 256GB 1TB PCIe 3.0 SSD. If you're after the latest and greatest laptop from Apple, we suggest you check out the 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar, which is one of the best business laptops in 2017. Despite Microsoft's claims that its Surface Book 2 is twice as powerful as Apple's flagship MacBook Pro, it's also more expensive at the starting level. Of course, the headline feature is the Touch Bar. It's a thin OLED display at the top of the keyboard which can be used for any number of things, whether that be auto-suggesting words as you type or offering Touch ID so you can log in with just your fingerprint. If you're a massive fan of the MacBook Pro 2017, you'll be happy with this model, but there are some serious reasons why you should consider one of the Windows alternatives. If you work with a lot of creative applications, such as Photoshop, then the MacBook Pro is a fantastic choice. 8 Microsoft Surface Book 2, 13.5-inch. CPU, Intel Core i5-7300U, Intel Core i7-8650U 1.9 GHz graphics, Intel UHD graphics 620, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050, 2GB GDDR5 VRAM. RAM, 8GB 16GB screen, 3000x2000, 267 ppi, Pixel Sense display, 3:2 aspect ratio storage, 256GB 1TB SSD. The Surface Book 2, 13.5-inch, is another new entry to our best business laptop list, and it's worthy of its spot, as Microsoft has crafted one of the most powerful 2-in-1 laptops in the world. The Surface Book 2 has some powerful enough components to handle most day-to-day tasks, and even some light gaming and video editing if you go for a model with a dedicated graphics card. If you want a bigger screen, there is also a 15-inch version of the Surface Book 2, which comes with more powerful components, but that's currently only on sale in the US. It should reach other territories next year. 9 HP Spectre Pro 13G1. CPU, Intel Core i7-6500U graphics, Intel HD 520 graphics RAM, 8GB screen, 13.3-inch, 1920 x 1080 pixels storage, 512GB SSD. HP was the only one of the three big laptop vendors who didn't have a flagship thin and light laptop. Dell has the XPS 13 and Lenovo the Yoga 900. That is now no longer the case with the introduction of the HP Spectre Pro 13G1. This is a device that not only oozes luxury with a combination of colors and a clever design, but also one that packs some incredible components. Despite being just over 10 mm thick and weighing just over 1.16 kg, it manages to pack a proper Core i7 CPU with a full HD 13.3-inch display, a massive 4-cell 38WH battery and 3 USB Type-C connectors. 10 Dell Latitude E5480 CPU, 2.8 GHz Intel Core i5-7440H graphics, Intel HD graphics 630 RAM, 8GB screen, 14-inch, 1920 x 1080 storage, 256GB SSD. Dell managed to deliver a magnificent piece of kit which it says is the most secure, most reliable and most manageable business class laptop. That Latitude 5480 does come at a hefty price though, and compared to the competition, this notebook may feel underwhelming. However, Dell's forte lies in its services and after-sales. That particular model comes with a 7th generation Intel CPU, one that is an actual 4-core CPU. While it has a far higher TDP than most of its peers, 45W vs 15W, it is likely to be more powerful than even a top-of-the-range Core i7-7600U.